On September 14, 2002, a man in West Virginia walked into a convenience store, bought a Powerball ticket, and won $315 million. At the time, it was the largest single-ticket jackpot in American history. His name was Jack Whitaker. He was already a millionaire before he won. He was a church-going family man with a wife, a daughter, and a granddaughter he adored more than anything on this planet. 4 years later, his granddaughter was dead. His marriage was over. His daughter would follow soon after. He had been robbed so many times he stopped counting. And in a now-famous interview, sitting in front of the camera with tired eyes, Jack Whitaker said 7 words that should haunt every person who has ever bought a lottery ticket. "I wish I had torn that ticket up." Here's the part that nobody tells you. Jack Whitaker was not unlucky. He was not cursed. He was not the exception. He was the rule. Studies have shown that roughly 70% of lottery winners lose everything within a few years. Not most of it, everything. Bankrupt, divorced, estranged, and in some cases, dead. And once you understand why, you'll realize this story isn't really about the lottery at all. It's about something much bigger, something that could quietly be happening to you right now. Let me explain. We've all had the daydream. You're stuck in traffic, or standing in line at the grocery store, or scrolling your phone at midnight, and the thought creeps in. What if I just won? You imagine paying off the debt, buying your mom a house, quitting the job, traveling, freedom, peace, a life without that constant low-humming financial anxiety. The lottery sells us that dream for $2 a ticket, and in 2023 alone, Americans spent over $100 billion chasing it. That's more than they spent on movies, video games, music, and books, combined. But here's what nobody puts on the billboard. Winning that money is often the worst thing that could happen to a normal person. And the reason has nothing to do with money. It has everything to do with the human brain. Let me tell you about a man named William Bud Post. In 1988, Bud was living in a trailer in Pennsylvania. He had 86 cents in his bank account. 86 cents. He pawned a ring for a few dollars, bought some lottery tickets, and won $16.2 million. Within 2 weeks, he had spent $300,000. Within 3 months, he was $500,000 in debt. His own brother hired a hitman to kill him, because if Bud died, the brother would inherit the money. His landlady sued him for a share of the winnings. His siblings begged him to invest in their businesses, which all failed. He bought a mansion, a plane, a used car lot, a restaurant. He got remarried, and divorced, and remarried. He fell into deep depression. By the time he died in 2006, Bud Post was living on food stamps and a $450 a month disability check. His famous quote? "I was much happier when I was broke. Now, before you roll your eyes and say, 'I would never do that,' give me the money and I'll show you. I need you to understand something." Psychologists have a name for what happened to Jack Whitaker and Bud Post. They call it sudden wealth syndrome. And it works like this. Your identity, your friendships, your daily habits, your entire sense of who you are, these things are built slowly, over years. You learn to handle a $100 decision before you handle a $1,000 decision. You learn to handle 1,000 before you handle 10,000. Your emotional muscles grow with your bank account. But when someone dumps $10 million into your lap overnight, your bank account grows in a single second. Your emotional muscles do not. You're suddenly making million-dollar decisions with a mind that has only ever practiced $100 ones. And that gap? That gap is where lives fall apart. Think about it like this. If you took someone who had never worked out a day in their life and asked them to lift 500 pounds, they wouldn't just fail. They'd get seriously hurt. Money is exactly the same. And you don't need to win the lottery to experience this. Let me bring this into 2024. A 24-year-old buys a random cryptocurrency in 2020. In 8 months, his account goes from $3,000 to $4 million. He quits his job, leases a Lamborghini, rents a penthouse in Miami, starts flying his friends out on weekends, buys watches, bottles, courtside seats. He posts it all on Instagram. By 2022, the market crashes. The $4 million is gone. The Lambo is repossessed. The penthouse lease is broken. And the friends? Suddenly very busy. He isn't in the news. He isn't a scandal. He's just one of thousands of quiet stories nobody makes a documentary about. But he lived the exact same story as Jack Whittaker. Same psychology, same collapse, different decade. Or think about the influencer who blows up overnight. One viral video. Brand deals start rolling in. $200,000 a month at 22 years old. They move to LA, upgrade the car, upgrade the apartment, upgrade the friend group. 2 years later, the algorithm shifts, the deals dry up, and they're back in their childhood bedroom trying to figure out what happened. Same story. Or the tech worker who gets a life-changing stock payout when their company goes public. Suddenly they're worth $6 million on paper. They start living like they're worth 60. And when the stock drops 80%, they discover a very painful truth. They never actually had that money. They just borrowed a feeling from it. So why does this keep happening? Let me give you the 3 quiet reasons your brain sabotages sudden wealth. Reason 1, the anchor problem. Your brain anchors your idea of normal to whatever it recently experienced. If you go from a $30 dinner to a $300 dinner, the next week, a $100 dinner feels cheap. This is called lifestyle inflation, and it happens so gradually that you don't notice it until the money is gone. Most people who go broke after sudden wealth don't do it in one big purchase. They do it in 1,000 small honest that used to feel extravagant and now feel completely reasonable. Reason 2, the relationship earthquake. The moment people know you have money, your relationships change forever. Family members you haven't spoken to in 10 years suddenly need help. Friends stop offering to split the bill. Strangers pitch you business ideas. Romantic partners look at you differently, and you start wondering if they'd still be there if the money wasn't. Jack Whittaker said the worst part wasn't the money leaving, it was that he could no longer trust a single person who smiled at him. And reason 3, the meaning collapse. This one is the quietest and the most devastating. For most of your life, money is a problem you're trying to solve. It gives your days structure, work, goals, progress, a reason to get up. Take that away overnight, and something strange happens. You expect to feel free. Instead, you feel lost. There's no next paycheck to chase. No promotion to work toward. No hustle. And people who don't have a strong sense of identity outside of that hustle often fall into depression, addiction, or reckless spending just to feel something again. There's a name for this too. Researchers call it the hedonic treadmill. No matter how much your circumstances improve, your brain quickly adjusts, and you return to your baseline level of happiness. So the mansion stops feeling exciting. The Ferrari becomes just a car. The vacation becomes just a Tuesday, and you find yourself sitting in a house that cost $8 million, feeling exactly as anxious as you did in your one-bedroom apartment. Sometimes more. So here's the real lesson buried inside the lottery curse. Wealth is not a number, it's a skill. It's the ability to make calm decisions when your emotions are screaming. It's the ability to say no to people you love when they ask for money you shouldn't give. It's the ability to keep living below your means, even when your means could buy you almost anything. People who build wealth slowly develop these skills as they grow. That's why old money tends to stay, and lottery money tends to vanish. But here's the beautiful part. You don't have to be rich to start building those skills right now. The next time you get a bonus, an unexpected refund, an inheritance, a viral moment, a raise, pause before you spend a single dollar of it. Let the emotion pass. Ask yourself the question that might have saved Jack Whittaker's life. Am I making this decision with the wisdom I have, or the wisdom the future me will wish I had? Because sudden money isn't the danger. Sudden money in the hands of an unprepared mind is the danger. Jack Whittaker died in 2020, mostly alone, having outlived his daughter and his beloved granddaughter. He gave away millions to charities. He built churches. He tried to do good. And in his final years, he still stood by those 7 words. I wish I had torn that ticket up. Most of us will never win the lottery. But most of us will have a moment in life. A bonus, a windfall, a lucky break, a viral video, a smart investment, a surprise inheritance, where a chunk of money lands in our hands that's bigger than anything we've seen before. And in that moment, the entire story of the lottery curse comes rushing back. Because the ticket isn't the danger. You are. The question is only whether the version of you that receives that money will be ready for it. Now before you go, if this story made you look at money a little differently, do me one small favor. Hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel grow, and it lets more people find stories like this one. Then hit subscribe, because every week we uncover the hidden psychology behind the world's greatest fortunes, the most spectacular collapses, and the invisible traps that quietly shape everyone's financial life, including yours. And leave a comment down below with your answer to this one question. If $10 million landed in your bank account tomorrow morning, what's the very first thing you would do with it? Be honest, because your answer might reveal more about your future than you think. I'll see you in the next story.